Hi, folks. It is day 9. Day 9 of the 12 days of Christmas. Here we are with our tarot epiphanies. Of course, I'm coming live to you from my Facebook business page, Christiana Gaudette. If you're watching in archive, thank you so much for being here. If you're a tarot reader, grab your tarot decks. If you'd like me to pull a card for you, if you're watching live, of course, I'll be happy to do that. So here's what we do. We have been doing it every day since December 26th, and we will do it every day until January 6th. Those are the 12 days of Christmas. We're not doing anything with 5 golden rings or partridges and pear trees. What we are doing is pulling one card every day to look for a tarot epiphany. The 12 days of Christmas are the days leading up to January 6th, which is Epiphany. And the word epiphany is such a good word to describe the tarot reading process in general. We come to tarot looking for insight, looking for that aha moment. And so for this exercise, hey, Betty, how are you? Nice to see you here. For this exercise, we're not asking specific questions, and we're open to whatever the epiphany or insight might be. It might be about the card, some way we've never seen the card before, something in the card that we've never seen, or it might be an epiphany or insight about our own lives. Good morning, Carol. Nice to see you here. So, those of you who have cards, go ahead, shuffle. Hey, Robin, nice to see you. Those of you who have cards, go ahead, shuffle, pull a card. Tell me what card you got and what your insight is. And if I have further insight on it, I will certainly add that. Hey, Lee, nice to see you here. So today, part of my commitment for these 12 days is to use a different deck each day. Today, I'm working with one of my trusty favorites, the Hanson Roberts. So, you know, the interesting thing about doing a card a day for 12 days is if you keep track of them, you end up with a really interesting 12-card tarot spread for the beginning of the new year. Okay, how are you doing, my friend Lee? Glad you're here. All right, so my tarot epiphany for today, the Knight of Cups. You know, I'm thinking this is not, I'm going to have to go back and check my notes, but I'm thinking this is not the first time I have gotten this card. It is a reminder to do everything with love. And the thing is, you know, the epiphany I'm having today is about tough love. That sometimes to do something with love is to do something that is difficult, to do something that is other than what a person would want you to do. And I think it is really hard, intuitively, emotionally, psychologically. In any setting, it is really hard to know when one just needs to be nurturing and comforting and when one needs to sort of give some tough love or the hard truth. And for me, I think this card today is about really working on knowing the difference between those two things. And I think from the perspective, there's some people here who are also tarot readers and even professional readers. It's a hard one from the perspective of a tarot reader, professional tarot reader, because I think people do come to us in many cases for comfort and reassurance, but they also come to us because they want the tough truth that no one else is going to say to them. And so we have to be able to do both. Good morning, Annette, Naomi. I'm so glad you guys are here. Lynn, glad to see you. Okay, let's get going here. We'll start with Betty. Okay, your day 9 tarot epiphany, Betty. Page of Wands. And in this deck, we can really see this sense of communication with this card. Of course, the pages very often are about communication. And the Page of Wands here, Betty, tells you to speak your mind. I was just talking with my own card about, when do you just want to be gentle and stroke people, and when do you want to give them hard truth, with the understanding that both of those things can be loving. For you, Betty, there is a sense that you got something to say and you better say it. Okay, Carol. Here is your Day 9 Tarot Epiphany. Martha, nice to see you here today. Glad you're with us. Oh, and another night. So we're 3 for 3 as far as the court cards are concerned. Those of you who are tarot readers who struggle with the court cards, because sometimes we do, let me give a shameless self-promotion. In February, I will be doing a free court card webinar on my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, please get thee to YouTube. My YouTube channel is simply my name, Christiana Gaudette. And get there and subscribe. And on January 19th in the morning, we're doing a webinar on the 4 elements and the major arcana. And in February, I believe it's February 22nd, we're doing the tarot court cards. So if you find the tarot court cards confusing, and many of us do, many of you do, many tarotists do, this will be a good way to learn about them. And today, our time together is a good way to learn about them because we seem to be getting a lot of court cards. Maybe for all of us, that is an overall message in thinking about how we deal with the people around us. So I digress just a little bit. This is a card for Carol. Carol, you got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this card could tell us a lot of things, but I am wondering, actually, if you have kids. And I am wondering if you have a particular kid, either a kid or an adult kid, who needs a little extra special love or push or consideration. You may need to turn your attention. Maybe it's your own kid, maybe it's a niece or nephew, maybe it's a younger person around you. But you may need to turn your attention to sharing energy and wisdom with a younger person around you. They may need some help or some practical advice from you. Other things, of course, this card could mean, the Knight of Pentacles, it could be about moving forward in your own career. It could be about your own forward motion in your own industry. Okay, let's see what we got here. Naomi, here is your Day 9 Tarot Epiphany. The 3 of Pentacles reversed. So this could have to do with work. It could have to do with money. It really feels like in that area of your life, things may not be going the way you would like them to. It may be that you need more education. It may be that you need to learn something new. It may be that you need a new job, or you need to approach the practical aspects of your life in a different way. So if there are things in that aspect of your life that are not going well, do not make the mistake of doing the same thing over and over again, looking for different results. Try something new. Okay. Hey, TK, 4 of Swords. Does that mean I should rest? So the 4 of Swords is an interesting card, TK, especially when we are looking at epiphanies, looking for those aha moments. I would say not just rest, but meditate. Find your internal wisdom. Recognize that you are in a place of recovery. And in that, by going within, you will find wisdom. Okay. Annette, nice to see you here. 5 of Cups. Annette, you may be dealing with some loss or grief, something that has not gone your way or something that has been upsetting. Allow yourself time to be sad or to reflect or to grieve. Allow yourself time to acknowledge what is not going right, but then recognize all the things that are. Although there is disappointment here, there are many blessings here for you as well. Acknowledge all of it. Hey, Jan, nice to see you. Martha, here is your Day 9 Tarot Epiphany. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. Historically, there has been this story that you are not always good. Like, you're good with the spiritual stuff, but you're not always good with the earthly stuff. Maybe you're not good at organizing your stuff. Maybe you're not good at keeping your bank account. Maybe people have perceived that you have not been good with finances or good with money or good with cleaning your house or something like that. This is the year you can really change that story. Do not let, whether that story is based on truth or an exaggerated truth, whether it's a story other people tell about you or you tell about yourself or both, this is the year to change that story. You are an absolutely capable person in every aspect of your life. Take that on as your story. Okay, Jan, I think I'll be seeing you at the end of the month in the Tampa Bay area, won't I? All right, here is what we see for Jan. Jan, not the most pleasant card you get today, but here is your insight. 10 of Swords. You have had some real difficulty in your life and you have survived it. You are the survivor. Perhaps there are things that have happened recently that have been difficult. Perhaps there have been things accumulating over a period of time that have been difficult. Now it is time for a new chapter. We acknowledge what has been difficult. We acknowledge what has been hurtful, but we move forward towards something better, towards something brighter, with the understanding that in your suffering, Jan, you have learned your strength, and now you use that strength not only to help yourself, but to help others. Okay, Rogerio, nice to see you. All right. Rogerio, 5 of Pentacles. There may be a way that you are feeling that you have missed the boat, that things are not going your way, or that you have not taken advantage of the things you should. Let go of that story. There are plenty of opportunities, plenty of things for you to go for, plenty of ways for you to move forward. You just have to find them. Okay, Liz. Here's a card for you, Liz. The 8 of Pentacles. This is about moving forward, perhaps in a new job, a new industry, learning something new, creating prosperity for yourself. And Pam, so nice to see you here. It is a beautiful day here in South Florida, no doubt. And thanks for your support on my comments on love and tough love. It's hard to know when and how to do both. Okay. Debbie, here's a card for you. 5 of Swords reversed, Debbie. It is all about diplomacy and negotiation. There may be some things you have some pretty strong feelings about, and some things that have been hurting you or upsetting you. You can find your way forward, whether it's about negotiating with yourself or with others. You're going to have to pick and choose your battles, figure out what's most important, and don't get stuck on the details. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Magali, so nice to see you. It was so good to see you at our open house. I hope to see you again soon. All right, Magali. Oh, you got the same card I did. How cool is that? But for you, I'm going to interpret it differently. Knight of Cups, it's about the search for love. In looking for love in your life, be that about family, be that about romance, it's important to love yourself first. I know we all say that and we all know it, but sometimes we need to hear it, and that seems to be the thing for you today. I love you. Love yourself. Okay, hey Celeste, nice to see you. Cindy, nice to see you. Okay, Magali says, oh my, okay. Hopefully that was helpful to you. All right, so we have 3 more days of the 12 days of Christmas, where I'll be back every single day right here on my Facebook business page with Tarot Epiphanies. Again, if you're watching an archive, please do feel free to do this exercise along with me. I want to remind everyone who's local that we've got our first community night of the new year. This is a free workshop here in my Palm City office. It's Monday night, the 12th day of Christmas, January 6th. Bring your tarot cards, or you can buy or borrow a deck here. We're going to be using tarot to predict the new year and to manifest the things that we want in this new year. So come together with us here in Palm City for a really fun, magical, informative evening. It's free. You can bring a snack to share if you like. I'll provide coffee, tea, water, and hot chocolate. So I hope that you will join us here Monday evening. I also want to remind you we have some great classes coming up here. And Wednesday next week, of course, is Global Tarot Circle. I'll be back here on my Facebook business page from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we do readings and have an informal tarot workshop. So I hope to see you there. Celeste says she needs to manifest. Yeah, I have noticed that a lot of people have been, I don't know if it's something astrological, but even people who know the power of manifestation, who know the power of their directed thoughts, seem to be having a hard time getting that together. So let's all remember that thought creates form. Where attention goes, energy goes, and where energy goes, form follows. And let's put our minds and our hearts together to create great things for ourselves, for each other, and for our planet. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much.